guys, so today I want to talk about just some overnight options that you can use using Smart Bottoms products. We've pretty much used all these and they've all been pretty successful. So I will go ahead and start. So one of the first things that you can use is the covers. This is one of their newer covers, newer prints, Enchanted. And these covers feature the double gussets obviously here, and then they fit just like the 3.1 diaper, all-in-one diapers. So one of the options you can do is to put in a Smart Fold. I really like to put a medium in here. You can put size small. That definitely, if your child's just a little bit smaller and is on a lower rise setting, you can put a size small in here. We put a size medium. My daughter is 2.5, so works good for us. And if this, I don't know how many ounces this would hold. I know the large holds 16 ounces, so maybe subtract a few for that. But my daughter usually needs more absorbency, so what you can do is add, these are one of their hemp cotton inserts. And so you can add one of those. I usually wrap it up and then I'll put it in there like that. And then of course, a fleece liner to wick away the moisture. And then I'll put that on my daughter and she can go 12 plus hours with that. So that is that's a good option. If your child isn't that big of a heavy wetter, you could definitely just get away with the Smart Fold. And then obviously the fleece liner. So that's one option, is the cover with the Smart Fold. The other option is you could definitely use the 2 smart inserts, and then you could add a hemp cotton insert and then the fleece liner. That would also work and be very trim. These two options aren't as bulky as, like, say, the Smart Fold would be. Just because it is a Smart Fold, it's a medium, so it is going to have a little bit more bulk to it. So you could do that, and I have not... if your child's sleeping all the way through the night, I would not recommend just doing that, but maybe they aren't such a heavy wetter or whatnot. So that is one option for nighttime. The other option is to use the 3.1 all-in-one diaper. And we actually did this for quite a while before they came out with the covers. So there's a couple ways you can do this. One of my more frequent, most recent favorite is to add the 2 smart inserts. So we only have one cover, so if it's dirty or whatever, I can definitely use this. And this is pretty trim when you put it on. And then I always put a fleece liner on top, so that's what this is here. And then, you know, just put it on her, and that would hold her all night. And if she's had a lot of fluids that day, because, you know, being a toddler, that can change. We did used to use the Smart Folds every single night. And this is a more tricky way. I do have a video that I can put up on how to get this to work without leg gaps, because I know a lot of people have leg gaps trying to use this route. It just takes some getting used to. I would say, I mean, she's on the 3rd rise, and we did this with the 2nd rise. I'm not completely sure the 1st rise would really work all that great just because of the bulk of the Smart Fold. You can definitely try it. But I'll also put that video up. But this is a great option because this holds a ton. And most of the time, my daughter would wake up, this would be completely soaked. And only maybe just a little bit of the tongue was wet. And so it really worked for us. It was more of like a, you know, if something were to, you know, if whatever, it was like a leak proof option for us. So, and then of course the fleece liner on top. That is definitely a really good option for your child if they're a heavy wetter or they sleep completely through the night. So that's one option. And then if they're not that much of a heavy wetter, you can definitely try this out. You know, it'll take some experimenting. I mean, there was mornings where she would wake up completely soaked. So, you know that you need to add more. So if you're not sure, this might help. I know nowadays my daughter I'll throw this in if we're gonna be out like traveling or whatever for long car rides, and it works really well for that. So if your child isn't that much of a heavy wetter, or if you're changing your child in the middle of the night still, this is a really good option here. Still very trim. And then obviously you can add a fleece liner as well. So these are some of the options you can use with the Smart Bottoms products. And this is, like, again, this is all we have. So there may be, I know they have boosters and stuff that for the infant diapers that sometimes you can add for even just a little bit more absorbency. And those are really trim too. So you could definitely look into those. We don't have them yet. We do plan to get some, but this is just some of the options that we have tried and that have worked for us. I will say the Smart Folds, the large, is humongous. It's really large, so I'm not sure how it would fit tri-folded in a cover. It definitely does not. I did an experiment and it does not fit in the 3.1, so only the small or medium. Medium is more along the lines if your child is like on this setting or completely open. The medium will work great for that. I will link a blog post I did on size Smart Folds that fit really good and what don't fit in the 3.1, just so you can see that if that's an option you're looking at. And then the size large is really, really large. So I'm not completely sure on if it would fit in this or not, but I do know small and medium does as well. So, and here's the small in there. I don't know if you can tell any difference. There's not a huge difference between the sizes, but just a little bit there. So that's what we use. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. And if you guys use one of these options at night, or if you know of any other mixture of items that you can add for nighttime, go ahead and leave a comment below and let me know. And thanks for watching, guys.